Okay, everybody, let's get into it with Amina and with the Angel of Love. Cheesy, right? But this is really actually a hand mudra if you do it correctly. There you go. The Angel of Love. Okay, so here we go. We got 3 pals here, 3 objects, 3 photos, and you can choose 1 or 2 or 3, whatever you feel drawn to. So pal number 1 is represented by this beautiful blue flower. And this card here, if you feel drawn to either of those, and your message is in pile 1. And these are quick reads, by the way, so I don't know if I'm really going to, well, maybe I will. I was thinking, am I going to do a whole edit? Do I have to edit everything? You know, I don't know. All right, if you are drawn to this ring, by the way, it's an amethyst, if you're wondering. And this card here, then your message is in pile 2. And if you are drawn to this, which is a pink quartz bracelet, and this card here, then your message from Cupid is in pile 3. And I'm calling him Cupid for, like I said, just reference purposes. You can call the Angel of Love whatever name you have in your religious or spiritual beliefs. Or we're just going to say the Angel of Love. All right, let me turn this down. I know I'm going to get a copyright infringement for this music. But my kids are all up, and Cupid is like a young, playful energy. So sometimes his vibe can draw my kids this way. Okay. So, taking a deep breath. Woosah. And let's just go into pile number 1. I think I am gonna move the other piles so that we can focus on them one by one. Okay, welcome my pile 1s to your reading. Let's get into it with Amina. I'm a little weird thrown right now. Right when I was clearing the cards, I got a weird smell. And I don't know if it's coming from my neighbor's house or what, but it smelled like weed, like ganja. And I haven't smoked any ganja in my house in a very long time. So it was just odd to feel like I caught a whiff of weed. Maybe you smoke, or maybe you're feeling high right now off life. But being drawn to this beautiful blue flower, something is blossoming. Something is about to bloom when it comes to your love life. There's something spiritual, something that you have been intuitively calling in, someone you're connected to intuitively, and someone that you're able to talk to very well. You communicate with them so well that it opens up the heart chakra. Like you're able to speak your heart to this person and how you feel. Okay, so that should give you a hint as to who it is. We're going to read this card last. This will be an affirmation for you, but I will tell you from the photo, you are celebrating a release. You're letting go of a lot of things. It may be giving you a youthful energy again of just energy being cleared, space cleared, just being happy. And if it has not occurred yet, there is something you'll be celebrating this month that you will feel free from. You're freeing yourself from something. Some place, someone, maybe you're moving. There's like a childlike energy, an innocence, a newness that you're going to be feeling this month. All right, let's get to your reading. So you have helpless and hopeless. This came out reverse. So I do feel like you had a choice to make at one point to move forward and away from something that you were emotionally attached to. But with it having come out reverse, I do feel like you no longer feel helpless and hopeless. You're moving into an energy of feeling empowered, of knowing that there's something better for you on the horizon. Sadness and isolation reversed. So yeah, you are coming out of a period where you might have felt very alone, very isolated from everyone, maybe feeling like nobody understood the pain that you had experienced when it comes to matters of the heart, not realizing how alone you felt in dealing with all of this. You're rising up out of that energy now. You're rising up out of that energy, and you are realizing you're not alone and surrendering these feelings and these pains to the Most High. And dedicated effort. You're focusing on your craft. Maybe you're an artist. I do see visual arts being something important for you. If you buy artwork, if you create artwork, it's going to be very important for you at this time. And it is going to be healing for you to put your heart into your art, is what I hear, what I heard. So I do see at this time your passion being your work, your career. Now let's get you some advice from the Red Lantern Oracle. You have radical self-acceptance. You are perceived the way you perceive yourself, which is why you are starting to see yourself in a whole new light. And as you see yourself in a whole new light, as you are expanding your perspective and view of who you are and who you are becoming based off of these painful past experiences, you're realizing that others are starting to see it as well. And you're at a point now where you don't care what others think. You don't care. And it's almost like something that feels like it happened overnight. And you have responding, not reacting. The only control we have is in how we respond to the hand we are dealt. So you are being advised not to react to the things that happen around you or to you. You are actually, and I do feel like, look at these flowers here. I do feel like this is someone you've grown into, to learn to respond. Okay, someone's doing this. This is how I'm going to respond. Not just reacting with no control over your emotions. You've learned to ground your emotions and respond accordingly to the energy that's served to you. And that was a nice little quickie from Cupid. But that really is going to help you in the department of love. To accept who you are, good and bad, and to get a hold of your emotions so that you are responding and not just having a spaz out or an emotional reaction to something. You really have grown a lot. It's what this flower is showing me, a lot. Okay. And just like I said, you've let a lot go. You're literally making a choice to go forward, to rise up from the darkness and to dedicate yourself to your craft. That's where your passion will lie right now, is in your arts. And as you fall more into your radical acceptance, you'll be attracting to you others that are going to become passionate about you. You may have many options, I feel like, coming as well. I do see children being important for you as well, my pal ones, in some way, shape, or form, as something you're passionate about. Okay. And your affirmation is, let the leaves go. I can let go of what I no longer need. And that is the key for you when it comes to love. This month of love from the Angel of Love. Please like this video and remember to subscribe if this has resonated in any way. And I am sending you peace, blessings, and all that good stuff that comes from being a part of my tribe. I'm going to move on to pal number 2 now. Blessings. Hey, pal 2. Welcome to your reading. So if you were drawn to this amethyst ring and this card here, this is your message from the Angel of Love. This card will be read at the end of your reading for your affirmation moving forward. I do see you like a hidden beauty that maybe you're starting to realize how beautiful you are, but others have already seen it. I do feel like you try to dim your light at times, and this full moon in Leo is not going to let that be possible. You're becoming noticed. People are seeing you, and stand in your stunning, beautiful energy. Your eyes are important, my pal twos. It's something about when people look in your eyes, or when you look in someone's eyes, that really moves them. And I also see these colors being good for you. Yellow, hot pinks, the colors that are around the eyes. Yellows and hot pinks, bright pinks, maybe some orange, like I'm seeing on the cheeks. Not saying as a makeup, but just maybe to wear. I just feel a very vibrant energy coming from you, like people didn't see you coming. All right, with this ring here. Now, when I bought this ring, it's a karma releasing ring. It's about moving karma out of your way. And the amethyst is helping it to go with ease, peacefully, harmoniously. It also connects to the crown chakra. But today, when I actually went to move this pal here center, it said to me commitment. And it reminded me that when I initially bought this ring, I didn't pay for it. Someone I was committing to at the time bought it for me because I said I would prefer to have a non-traditional ring as a ring of commitment, of engagement. Now, I do feel like there's some worry around committing, that because this engagement did not last. So I do feel like you're someone who has either been married before, has been engaged before, has been in a relationship where you committed yourself to someone and it did not last. So therefore, you kind of are a little shaky when it comes to committing. Even if you do say, I'm going to commit, there's something in the back of your mind that's always connecting you to the past. And what I want you to pick up from this ring's energy is the releasing of the past, the waves, the water symbols on the sides of the ring that are washing away experiences from the past, because that's another reason why you tend to dim and not really shine and show your true beauty. And it's still seen. As you can see here, you can still see how stunning this person is. But they're not fully revealing. It's like they're covering aspects of themselves. And it's time for you to let go of the past. I do feel like spiritual cleansing would be good for my pal twos in some way, shape, or form, to welcome and usher in new energy and get anything that is in your vibration out. Okay. So what else do we have for you? What is the message coming through? We have dreams coming true. This is a card of wish fulfillment. Something in love that you are wishing for with all your heart, the universe is about to gift it to you. It's about to gift it to you. I don't know what else to say about that. You're about to have something you dreamt of manifest. Rest and reconsider. All right, I do feel you are in need of resting, in need of a cleansing, in need of really planning your way up. You see this mountain? You've gotten up really high, but now it's like, okay, take a minute. And there's even some light coming down from above. So you are getting some crown chakra assistance from the divine at this time, very connected to the divine. There's a need for you to rest, to allow some healing to take place, as well as to reconsider your pathway further up, to make a plan, to know exactly your next step. But you need to rest first. A lot of nines. So far, you got 2 9s. That really means completion, transformation. You're about to embark on something that's going to bring a huge change and shift in your vibration. And it's a need for you to pause for a second and really acknowledge what's coming in, what's about to manifest. And you have control in reverse. So that's weird to get 9, 9, and then 8. I'm going to sit it here upright though, with control. And don't you think it's ironic that you have eyes here too? 2 eyeballs staring in your soul. I'm going to place it there upright though. So this card is about being patient, but being confident that things are going to flourish, okay? You can't be insecure at this time. You cannot let your emotions get the best of you. I'm going to take a look in the book, because when this card's reversed, it doesn't have the same meaning. Okay, so you're really being told to surrender control over a situation, all right? To have patience and think clearly, all right? And that's within your relationships as well as with yourself, all right? If the situation you're in feels difficult, try to see the situation from another perspective. Allow things to unfold naturally and detach yourself from how things are going to turn out. All right. Don't try to control the outcome. The end result of self-control and confidence is supreme peace. So take some time to examine how control in its many aspects is affecting your relationships. So this is a card also in traditional tarot. It's the card of strength. So you do have to have courage. You have to trust that everything's going to be okay and let go. Okay? You're not resting because you're trying to control every aspect, every outcome, every move. And at this time, you're being told to take a moment because your dream is coming in. It's coming true. So if it's a dream to have a commitment, to be in a full-on committed relationship, then that's what's coming in. Whether it seems difficult at this time or not. So your advice further is inner integration. There is peace, equilibrium, and fulfillment in integrating the inner wild with the taming and tempering effect life has on us. So you are going through a time now where you are integrating all of your experiences into one whole. You're learning from your childhood, and you're also looking to the future, and you're learning from generations that have gone before you. And you're in a time period now where you are applying all of this. You also have distorted desire. Conscious desire rarely satisfies the unconscious need driving it. Conscious desire rarely satisfies the unconscious need driving it. So know why you want something is what I'm getting. It's like you're running from the dark, maybe trying to get away from something that has happened to you or in your past. Let's take a deeper look at this card. So it's about knowing the difference between what you need and what you want. Okay? That's what can help you distinguish what is self-sabotaging, compulsion, from what is genuinely a life-enhancing aspiration for you to realistically go after. All right. So when you are going after something and the desire is not truly something that it's not something you need, it's just the desire is not based on passions of the heart, you can get an outcome or result that can be kind of nightmarish, like this artwork here, rather than a dream fulfillment. You don't want to mess up this that you got here. You got dreams coming true, and then here it's talking about how you can block it. All right. Do not fool yourself with illusions. And learn the lessons from these desires. They'll tell you things about yourself. You're running away. There's something you're trying to run away from rather than confront. and maybe to hide that things are not exactly as they seem in your life. You have to stop making excuses for why things are not flowing in a certain way that you want them to flow in, and really face what it is you want so that it can begin to manifest, is what I'm hearing. Once you get clear on what your heart's core desire is and therefore need, you're ready to recognize it in whatever form it takes and to receive it. Make the space for your heart's true longing to come in by freeing yourself of any illusion still haunting you. So maybe you are trying to ignore a certain reality, and rather than face this reality, something that you would like to integrate in your life, you're facing that, but you're not facing what needs to be confronted, which is this darkness behind you. Okay? You're ready to advance further. This is a time for you to gain a lot of peace and appreciation by looking at each stage of your life up until this point. Self-reflecting, journaling, significant events and stuff and people and epiphanies that stand out for you, and notice how they have influenced different versions of yourself. And highlight all of the traits that you love about each version of yourself, even if they seem like they've faded away at this time. Okay? I'm trying to see if there's any other messages. You have a light that illuminates from you. Don't let it be tampered with. It can't be extinguished anyway. Integrate what you love and what continues to resonate from every version of yourself, so that you could live in the harmony of your like free, wild spirit through your tamed spirit, if that makes sense. So there is a need for you to learn from the many aspects of yourself, because you're going to need them all in order to be strong and courageous. And stop running from something you have to face. So there is something in your life right now that you would like changed. However, you're running towards the outcome and not facing the now. Okay? You'll know what that something is what I'm hearing. Oops. And let me give you your affirmation. All right. Oops. Good grief. Okay. This affirmation says, painting with magic. I don't have to know everything all the time. Painting with magic, just letting things flow and following your heart's desire without having to know how things are going to turn out. Just know that your dreams are coming true. And you've learned quite a lot over time that you can now integrate into your relationships now. Take some time to rest and to really plan your next steps further, and build up that courage. It will come from this integrating so that you can understand why you have a certain desire to not face something. But until you face that something, it's going to get in the way of your dream coming true. So there's something you have to face, something you have to release in order to let this new love come into full fruition, is what I'm hearing. And that's what I have for you, your message from Cupid, my pal twos. But I do see commitment coming for you, all right? That may be the dream you're having. There's just something you have to deal with first. All right. On that note, please like the video if it resonated, subscribe, and I'm sending y'all peace, blessings, and all that good stuff that comes from being a part of my tribe. I'm going to move on to pal number 3. Later. Hey, Pal 3, here with your message from the Angel of Love. So this is your first card. When I first looked at it, I thought it was just a bunch of rainbows, but now I see unicorn heads and figures in it. Interesting. This I read last to give you your affirmation, but right now it just gives me a feeling of a unique love. Yeah, a unique love. And with this pink quartz here, this is all about calling in a loving energy. So I do feel like this is possibly a love you've been manifesting, a love that stays in your mind, in your heart, even if you're not with this person in a seriously committed relationship yet, or you don't even know them yet. You are manifesting and calling in a love like no other. I do see you as intuitively calling it in. The unicorns all have their eyes closed, and it's just rainbows. It made me think of trolls. I don't know, maybe because I just watched that with the kids for like the 50th time. But it made me think of cupcakes and rainbows and just things being just happy and pleasant. I do feel like at some point you will have to open your eyes. There are realities around you that you have to deal with. And just like pile number 2, that could try to take away this spark of happiness and joy and sweetness. However, at this time, it's just an innocent, sweet, vibration around the energy of love. Your heart chakra feels very open. So let's see what else Cupid, or the Angel of Love, has for you. We have release. Yeah, so you've been doing the work. You are going through what is known as death and rebirth. I do feel also, though, that there may be some hesitancy in releasing certain people and even places. Maybe you need to move out of a place. Maybe you need to release somebody completely so that you can move forward. Because this card did come reverse, it gives me the energy of you're doing the work, but there's still more that needs to be done. You see, it's halfway off, not fully. So there is like a openness to releasing, but still a reluctance. Okay. You have seek. So it is time for you. I do feel that you are really, really open. Look, and it's all just green energy. It just gives me my heart chakra is open. I am seeking something to fulfill it. And we have 2 birds here. It just gives me a vibe of calling in the one. What you're seeking seeks you too, is what I just heard. So if there's someone you're trying to call in, someone you feel attracted to or kinship with, they're actually coming in towards you. But there is a need for you to go within, a time for you to retreat, to maybe spend some time alone, or maybe you feel like you feel lonely. Maybe the person you want is not with you. You know, it's time for you to not lose sight of yourself and your goals in pursuit of happiness and love. Okay, finish releasing what you need to release. Go within. Okay, understand yourself. Do a lot of introspection. I think this card is really speaking of seeking you. Okay, break away from your busy life and even relationships that hinder you from being yourself. Maybe a spiritual retreat. I'm also getting spiritual cleansing for this pal as well. Okay, but I'm getting a spiritual cleansing, like cleansing your mind and your emotions. So maybe breaking away from social media and from television for a while, or just vibing with music, and meditating daily, at least 5 minutes. So I'm going to pull one more card from the deck. It's going to give you the answer you seek, for assistance, for greater understanding, in regards to what you need in a relationship or how to handle a specific relationship that's either coming in or that you're in right now. This pal too should find a guide or mentor who is knowledgeable in matters of the heart and talk to that person. This is a spiritual card in traditional tarot would represent the hermit. So it's a time to seek the truth. All right, so let me get the deck here. I'm going to pull you a random card. New vitality. And you got rainbows. Okay, so in regards to a specific relationship or a relationship that you seek, your answer that you are receiving is new vitality. So I do feel like this gives me the energy of Ace of Pentacles, but don't take my word for it. Not Ace of Pentacles, I'm sorry, Ace of Wands. It gives me that vibe. I'm going to look inside the booklet that they have here. Yeah, that's exactly what it is. Wands, Ace of Wands. Okay. That's the feeling I got. So there's an enthusiasm or a joy around a new relationship. I do feel like maybe my pile 3s, you're already in one, or one is coming in. And your relationships with people are going to be revitalized at this time. You're feeling a new surge of energy, and they're telling you Cupid's telling you to seize this energy. All right. Have more warmth and enthusiasm when it comes to all your relationships, not just love relationships, but with other people. All right. It'll also lift your energy and spirits to do this, but it will also improve your vibration and draw new relationships to you. So if you've been kind of cold, not really open to new friendships and talking to people and things, change that vibe, okay? Change that vibe. Be more open to be social. And you're funny. You're a funny person. I get humorous, and you're very creative. The more joy you add to your life, the higher your energy level will go, the higher your vibration will be, and the more beautiful, renewed vitality will come in, and it will make your relationships sparkle. All right. You're also getting assistance from your spirit guides. So ask them for assistance while you are in this hermit mode. Okay. That was an interesting, Interesting. Okay, so let's see what else we got for you. The throat chakra. And it was reversed. So there are things you need to communicate, things you need to speak that you are possibly not doing. And the angel of love is advising you at this time, if you want to improve your relationships, you need to talk to people more. Sometimes it can come off cold that maybe you don't communicate enough. Maybe you're a hermit. You're isolated. You're to yourself. And that's how you are, yeah. But if you want to have a vibration that attracts in love, you have to also vibrate at the energy of love. Okay. So release whatever has caused you to hide and to cover your heart and set up these walls and boundaries. Maybe it's people's jealousy, hate, disloyalty, I'm hearing. Those are old rags. Take those off, go within, recharge, revitalize, and start to communicate. Okay? Start to have fun and show your true fun and funny self, which you are. So, as advice, you have emptied. The ending and beginning lie at either side of the same door. And here, this person's sacral chakra is wide open. So there's a need for you to live your authentic truth. Stand in your authentic truth sexually, artistically. I do feel like you may be an artist as well in this pile. I get a lot of creatives as my light workers in this tribe. But they want you to realize that you are deciding what's happening here in this release. Is this a beginning? Or is this the end? And in all honesty, it's the ending of things that no longer serve you and the beginning for something beautiful to grow. And you have wisdom in play. Our intuition knows more than we do. You have to trust it this time. You're being intuitively guided. Outpouring of emotions without even looking or caring where it lands, but it's going right into the cup because you're being guided. You can't really see the way forward. You can't really see how people will react, how your love will be accepted, where it will lead you, but you are wise enough to know that past experiences got you where you are. And in the past, you've always been guided, you've always trusted, and listened to your gut. So I do feel like, my pile threes, you're being advised to close your eyes and move forward. All right. And to have fun. Have fun in life. With this new vitality, it gives me the same vibe of like, have fun. Go for spontaneity. All right. Just relax. Don't take things so seriously. Use your intuition and you will move forward with precision. Your inner knowing is guiding you at this time, and it is superior to your logic and your thinking and your reasoning. So prioritize play right now. Have fun. Open yourself up and you'll receive solutions to any problems. Give yourself that gift to just do something where you are able to increase relaxation, and not censor how you express yourself with this sacral chakra here open. I'm going to actually look at that page in the book. What is that? Emptied. No, and I don't always use the books, but I love Red Lantern. Wow, you may want to see that movie. This is the Lantern Oracle, but it made me think of the movie The Red Lantern, which was about a woman who was a concubine and had to free herself from it and became empowered after. And I do think that maybe that's something you've gone through, where you have felt like you were not the only one, or you were the second choice, or you were not the number one choice. And you dealt with corruption and jealousy and hatred. And all of this has caused you to shut down. But now you're going within, you're recharging, you're releasing, and you're about to open up and have fun. Be who you truly are. All right? So yeah, there have been situations that have just left you feeling empty, like your light is out. But it's time to thoroughly let go of something you're still clinging to at your own detriment. Empty yourself of it in all ways. On some level, something has come to an irreversible end for some of you guys, and you need to accept it as such. Release the residue to allow the necessary clearing of space for the new to begin. And that's just interesting that it's right on top of release. So that's your overall message from the Angel of Love, is to release the past experiences and welcome in some new energy, some new life. Have fun. Communicate. That will call in new friendships, new supporters, if that's something you're concerned with as well, my pal threes. All right. Allow yourself to be empty, to start all over, and let go of what was false and what was untrue, and let the light that you are fill, refuel, expand beyond, and radiate the emptiness so that it may be seen for the gateway that it is. Because through your emptiness, now you are vulnerable. Now you are open to those who are also releasing, and you can form your own community of healing through fun. Very interesting read, my pal threes. All right, let's get your affirmation. I do feel like maybe sometimes you put on a facade that things are better than they really are in your life. Okay, and the more vulnerable you are, the more likely you are to attract in new vitality, new energy. I feel like this power has a lot more to do with friendships and supporters than with a love relationship. And it says, bake magic cookies. I can give good things to myself and others. So to me, that sounds like having fun and others, not even someone else. It's about being cool with other people, being open to share. Um, yeah, this is the key to you being able to network and find supporters. Forget about the haters, forget about the jealous people, and only focus on those that are on the same path as you. All right? That's what I got for you, my pal threes. Lots of love, too. Maybe you're already in a love relationship, so that's why nothing really came up as far as that's concerned. If you're not, then your focus at this time should be on building relationships, because through doing that, you're going to call in the love of your life. And that's just what I'm hearing. All right, guys. Sending you lots of love and light, peace, blessings. Remember to like and subscribe to this channel so you can have all that good stuff that comes from being a part of my tribe. Later, y'all.